Chapter 2 Mad Marvin's Special Prize. As the line inched forward, Hugo could hardly stand the suspense. He wondered what his mother would say about the monster. If it was a shivering wisp, she might think it was cute. Still, Hugo would prefer a six-headed screecher. He wondered if you had to feed all six of the heads. Hugo couldn't wait to show the monster to Boone. Boone knew all about monsters. He and Hugo were going to become cryptozoologists when they grew up. A cryptozoologist is a hard-to-say word for someone who studies mysterious creatures. Now Hugo and Boone would have a real live monster to take care of. Finally, Hugo and Gigi reached the post office counter. "Hi, Mr. Kipper," Hugo said to the postmaster as he bounced up and down with anticipation. "Well, good morning, Hugo. You look like someone who is expecting a package today." Hugo nodded and looked at the crate on the floor. "Well, I might just have something with your name on it," Mr. Kipper winked. Then he turned around, but instead of lifting up the crate, he went to the shelf and picked up a little square package. "Here you go." Mr. Kipper handed Hugo the little package. Hugo's name and address were written on it, and Mad Marvin's name was written above the return address. The package was so small it fit in the palm of Hugo's hand. It did not say warning or live cargo on the package. Instead, it said fragile. That meant whatever was inside, it could be broken. And since monsters cannot be broken, it also meant there was no monster inside. "Is there anything else for me?" Hugo asked Mr. Kipper in a small but hopeful voice, still eyeballing the large crate. "No, I'm afraid that's it." "Oh, well, thanks," Hugo said. Hugo waited while Gigi mailed her letter, and the two of them walked out of the post office. "Well, aren't you going to open your package?" Gigi asked him. Hugo shrugged. "I guess so." It was hard to get excited about something that wasn't a monster. Hugo tore open the package, pulled out a little wooden box, and removed the lid. Both he and Gigi stared down at what was inside. Said Gigi. Said Hugo. It was a little square piece of wood. In the middle of the square was a round glass window with 5 white specks inside. "What do you think it is?" Hugo asked. "It looks like a compass, sort of." Hugo took it out of its box. There was a black strap attached to it. "It's not a compass, it's a watch," said Hugo excitedly. He'd never owned a watch before. "I don't think it's a watch either," said Gigi. "Wait, there's a note in the box." She pulled out the note and unfolded it. This is what it said. "Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of a genuine monster detector. Inside your detector are 5 weechy moths. When a monster is nearby, they will make a clicking sound by flapping their wings. We have included a bag of weechy food. Open the lid on the back of the detector and drop in a pinch each week along with a drop of water. Here are a few of the monsters you might find with your monster detector. Red-nosed grizzlies, thorny wrigglers, pink-eyed pukas, and hairless woolly-woolies, or wally-wallies. Good luck finding monsters. Sincerely, Mad Marvin." "Wow," Hugo said, examining the monster detector. "What's a hairless wally-wally?" Gigi asked. It wasn't often that Gigi asked Hugo a question. Gigi usually knew everything about everything, but Hugo did know more about monsters than she did. "Let's see, a hairless wally-wally." Hugo looked up at the cavern ceiling, then down at his hairy feet, and then back at Gigi. "It's about the size of a raccoon, and it has a scrunched-up kind of face with long, pointy ears, and it has no hair." He wasn't absolutely sure about this, except for the no hair part. "Oh," Gigi nodded. "Sounds weird." "Well, it is a monster after all." "Until you meet it," Gigi said. "Then it's sort of regular." "Regular, but better," Hugo reminded her. Chapter 3 will be The Monster Search.